I want to cry. Raphael 7286. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I am so excited. I find so much information that means absolutely nothing to hardly anybody at all on this planet. But then if I was a doctor and I would start talking about the hemoglobin and everything to do with the doctor tools, how many people would actually be interested? So the generality of what you might be interested, for those who will want to just stay for the first minute, is that there is a system that has been created by others. Now, I am the DJ of this system. Okay, I'm just DJing, taking all the information, pieces and parts, and facts, actualities that have been documented and talked about, whether it's art, whether it's language, whether it's sports. And I put it all together, and I numerically and mathematically, through different equations that are already being used out there. And some of the equations, I'll tell you some of the equations. One of them is the boxing match. It's not in a box, but it's in a square. And because of the ropes and the height from the floor, you can say it's like a slab. Every slab, you can also say it looks like a hockey puck. In hockey, they have 20 minutes and they say periods. In baseball, they say innings. In boxing, they say rounds. So you have to understand what rounds mean. If we're talking about football, it'll be 6 points for the touchdown, or 6 days of creation, to 1 extra point to the 1 spirit, or the 1 day of rest, in which we take over. Now there's the 3 points of creation for the 3-point field goal. It's an all-in-one, and one person kicks the ball, gets it through the uprights, which looks like 11, with 1 post holding it. So the 1 post is in the center, not interfering with the 11 that the ball goes in between to capture the points. In hockey, you get it between the posts to score 1 goal, 1 goal scorer, 2 assists, never more, although there's 2 other players on the ice, plus the goaltender. In baseball, they call it a hit, a home run, or a walk. On base on an error, OBE. So in language, when it comes to recording, you can call it a tape recorder. But before it was the tape recorder, what were we taping on? Were we taping on tapes? Were we using records? Well, right now I came up and just noticed something that was really ironic. Check this out. The compact disc, okay, in no sense, okay, but the compact disc is 4.7 inches. Time is 47. Energy is 74. Jesus is 74. And it creates what is 28. Creates what is 28 and 11, or 28 minus 11 equals to 17 equals to 39. This is creation of the 9 birth. This is the 1 spirit of the 7th gate. This you can call Q. This is the 28 numeric value to the word man. And you're only man at the age of 13, or 169 moons passing, 13 years passing. Q, the reverse is J, Jack, the plug-in of who we are, 10, which is the mirror of A, B, C, D, for the relevancy of A and B equals C, okay? And plus C equals to what is F. So they've now mirrored it, right? In 3, 2 different sides. And what happens is when you add D, okay, F and D, it now equals to 10, which is J. So what happens is you went like this: A, B, C, D, okay? 120 degrees each. 120 degrees each. Now, what's going to happen inside of here, if you really, we're going to take one more look, okay, is that's the way it would have to be done. That's your first 360. And if it was squared off like a block of cheese, you can see that puck. But anyways, let's not get into there. To the compact disc, right, all the rings, the center is, if I get that right, it's 4 millimeters. It's 58 from here to here and 58 from here to here. Now, if you add on the 2 here and you add on the 2 here, it's 60 and 60. Let's call it 60 seconds on the clock. Let's call it 66, which is also known for freedom. And it's also known woman. There's many other things. That's 66. What happens is it connects to number 7 in the gematria. Counting. This becomes 7, 6, 6. And inside over here is 5. That's right, because 5 is connected to 6. 5, 6, and 7 is a link. Now what happens is this 58, now the pinhole that the pin goes in, or the center, right, is owning 4, 3, 2, 1. Spinning that disc where the one pin, okay, the one pin, this area is coming up to hold this area in. So 1 equals to 10, which is 4, A, B, C, D in the center. 58 is a revelation of 2, and let's call this the beta, right, that we ran with, because they ran with beta before, B at. 4.7, 120, when you add up 1 to 15, it equals to 120. When you add up 1 to 20, it equals to 210. It just so happens it's 15 to 20 grams, okay, of what it weighs, and 28 grams to an ounce. So we have to understand what grams mean, right? How many parts of grams is 5 times of what is, okay, we're not going to, hold on, 7.5 times 2, 10 times 2. Let's stay out of that. It's 1.2 millimeters thick. Did you know that the moon diameter is 2160, and anything to do with 120, all zeros, 120, right? All zeros equal 6 because it's the center area. 15 to 20 grams, OT, maybe we're possibly talking about overtime. 80 is 88, the heavens of PEGASUS. Purple, and that's right, the window of 49. There's 4 areas, 1, 2, 3, 4, but to create this, we need to create 9 dots. We create our 9 dots out of this. A, B, C, D creates the window. There is a difference between this and this and this. This one is Earth. 7, this one is Mars. 6, created by 16. The multiplication and the addition equals to 76, which is now 42. The gateway, because 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to 8, and 6 equals to 14. Eventually, it will lead into the sun, and this is going to tell you about the farm and time, as EIEIO is on the outside of this, but the word 5 equals to 42, and the word 9 equals to 42. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. And if you look on your calculator, they are crisscrossing over here. 1 and 6, 7, 4 and 9, 13. 1 and 3, 4, 7 and 4. 7 and 6, 13. 1 and 3, 4, 4 and 3, 7. Also, the Mayan gridstone cycle works on 7s and 13s. And also to note that 7 by 13 is all the cards in the deck, is 91. 91 times 4 equals to 364 days for the 13 moons by 28, which reverts back to the word man, and when you become man and it's bar mitzvah. So we know that 8 times 8 is 64, 8 plus 8 is 16, the total is 80, and it is another way to get the Q. Many ways to get the Q. We can get the Q this way leads into this, this way leads into this. This will lead into 9 plus 8 equals to 17. This will be 10 plus 7 equals to 17. This one is 6 and 4, 10. 1 plus 6 equals to 7 equals to 17. So we're going to say 88 also gets us there. And this is 7, 7. I don't remember where this starts from other than 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 equals 4 and 4, 8. And that's it. We're going to keep the video at this. I also want to talk about energy, how it works, the reductions of numbers. 18 is R, When you reduce it only 9, the first 18 you reduce it by the I letter, and the second 18 you reduce it by the R letter. But the alphabet has been shifted where F6 is now A1 and Z31. Z is now 31 instead of Z26. And this is not the part with the matter. Different ways. This is actually the hexagon inside, but we extend all the lines for a better understanding and what else it can do. Here's multiple levels inside this hexagon. As I double D, you see the way it comes down here, and it creates a V hallway, one going this way, one going that way. Ordinance, bylaw, bilateral, 4 pillars. Let me see which way this book is going. Let me see. So yes, we are working with energy here, 74, and we're going to work with matter, which is over here, and that's number 77, also relationship to Christ. You put them together, you get Earth, Mars, Raphael 7286, and a constellation of PEGASUS. Thank you for watching my video, and go in and look at some of the writings I have put out there. Thank you very much for watching.